I have a question. As we get started with this. And it's for everybody here. Do you have a mic on? You don't, do you?
I'm sorry?
You don't have a mic on.
Please?
You are.
There's a mic right here.
So it'll pick you up.
Yep.
Okay, I have a question for you. And it's preempted because, a couple days ago, one of the tenants, one of our customers, they're tenants, but they're our customers, called me at 6:30 on a Tuesday evening. And you know, this is when you get phone calls. You don't get them between 9 and 5. That doesn't happen.
Well, fortunately, you've got tenants that are working, so they're coming home and realizing they have a problem.
But this particular couple does not.
Oh.
They for various reasons. For various reasons, they had to call me at 6:30 on a Tuesday late afternoon to say, quote, "Rob, the faucet just fell off." Okay, the faucet just fell off.
Did it make a noise?
I don't know. I wasn't there. It's like if the tree falls in the forest and nobody's there, did it make noise? I don't know. I wasn't there.
That's the point.
But
At least they were there to hear the faucet fall off.
yes, I could ask them, did it make any noise? But that wasn't my first question. What would your first question be?
Is there water shooting all over the place?
That was my third question. Sure,
Are
yeah.
you slow?
Yeah, no, because I didn't really,
Yeah.
I wasn't terribly concerned. My initial question was, and we're going to call her Brenda. Brenda, how did the faucet just fall off? Faucets don't just, what are you ordering Domino's over there?
First one would have been, excuse me?
No, it's like, Wanda.
Yeah.
Well,
Who has a sister named Wanda.
no, yeah, who knows? It's like, how, when I get done with this is good. It's how did the faucet just, Tony, have you ever had a faucet just fall off in your house?
No.
You're walking.
Somebody knocked it off. Somebody broke it off. Somebody did something.
No, let's not go there yet. No, because that was not the insinuation. The phone call was very clear. I understand English. The faucet fell off. So I'm going on the premise,
All by itself. It
just fell off. So you're walking down the hall. Have you ever walked into the kitchen and the faucet just fell off?
I've had one laying there, yeah. I've been on the receiving end of that, yeah.
It just fell off.
Well, that's the story I've gotten too.
Okay, see, but this is it. Isn't this kind of interesting? I'm like, so, you know, did your wife ever walk into the kitchen and, hey, hon, the faucet just fell off? Had that ever happened? No, never happened.
No.
Charlie, did your wife ever call you, hon, come in here, the faucet just fell off?
Not unless you're just going to throw it at me.
Well, okay, well, that wouldn't be fall off. That would be removed. Removed, and that's with a pipe wrench.
Temporarily repositioned.
Yes, I like that. And there would be a tool involved with that. I'd be very concerned. More about the pipe wrench that took off the faucet than the faucet itself. Because something's...
The blowtorch.
The blowtorch. Any of those objects are coming in your way in a demonstrative fashion. But a faucet doesn't just fall off. I've not ever seen fall. I've never had. We have lots of properties, right? You have lots of property. I have lots of property. I have lots of kitchen faucets. Have you ever had one? Have you ever had? Go to one of your places. You're walking down the hallway, and the faucet just fell off.
I know. It's like a Disney movie, Mickey Mouse or something, and it's just dancing faucets.
Right? So then, of course, I'm like, okay, Brenda, faucets don't just fall off. How did it just fall off? And you start getting verbiage. And of course, then the next question is, okay, is there water spraying all over the kitchen? I got to it. Took a little while, but I got to it. Is there water? Because you have the vision, don't you?
I have Three Stooges vision.
Yes, and it's
Curly.
it's like
Curly.
yeah, because you know the force.
And then Mo goes over to try to do something that gets him right in the face.
Okay, because then of course Billy jumped in to try and keep it from spraying all over the place. Now you have Billy and Brenda with a faucet that just fell off, and they're trying to fix it. Now
Putting their hand over it.
they don't have tools. How are you trying to fix it? Well, he put a towel over it. Okay, so
Yeah, be there tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
So-
the valve
Hang
under
tight.
the cabinet wasn't available to
yeah,
them.
no, you know, don't come on. Come on, easy there.
Give him a break.
I mean, a towel at least restricts the flow from hitting the ceiling. Maybe. When the thing fell off, this water had to go somewhere.
Are they on the second floor?
They're on the first floor,
Oh, okay.
and there's a basement underneath with all of our stuff.
Your stuff or their stuff?
Our stuff, which has been bathed, let's say, a couple times. It's cleansed
It's only
even.
power tools.
It's, power tools and wood that now is taking on a whole different type of life form because of all the moisture that it's absorbed through the years. However, that we digress.
I digress. Put the black mold aside for a moment.
Let's put the black mold aside for a second. Yes, we have now Billy trying to fix the faucet with a towel.
Has he considered reaching for the shut-off valve?
Nowhere in the thought process did that enter their mind.
They went for the phone first.
They went for the phone.
For the phone, yeah.
Go for the phone. That's how I would fix it, right? Go for the phone. Tony, how would you fix a broken faucet? Remember, it just fell off.
There was a sponging water all over.
That is well, no, because he put a towel over it.
I'm sorry.
The towel
sorry.
has exacerbated.
I'm sorry.
It has restricted the
I
water
forgot. He
flow.
almost graduated from plumbing school now.
Yes,
The
no,
towels
he's
there,
a
the
certified plumber. We
There
have
you go, yeah.
a towel fixing
You
this.
figure when you clean out a sink tank, you put the towel over the pole before you plunge it down.
Yes.
That's what he was thinking.
Exactly.
He was almost there.
This is plumbing
It was
101.
like 50% right.
Right. No,
You needed a
absolutely.
towel.
You go to plumbing 101. This is one of the first pipe wrench.
You're
Get
gonna
that.
use
Go,
a towel
get those
eventually.
tools out of here. You need a towel.
You use the towel eventually, you just used it prematurely.
Yes. It's like we weren't thinking straight. Shut off
Well, I
valves.
know.
Please.
Needs it.
Go primitive. Towel. So, it's okay. All right. Brenda, faucets don't just fall off. I've had faucets in my houses for years. Never had one just fall off. You can drop a pot on a faucet. It's going to have a hard time falling off. So
No, pot's getting stronger these days.
this is true. You get some of those kettles, man. I mean, if they beat you over the head with them, that's sure something's gonna break. So we have water leaking out all over something, and we
Your
don't know.
stuff in the basement.
Well, we know at least my stuff in the basement. And on the plus side, the cabinet under that it's encased in, that's getting cleaned. We know that.
And it's not going to have a bottom left by the time it's done either.
Well, these are small details. So yeah, the part
Well, it
of
helps with the drainage into the basement.
absolutely, because now the stuff underneath in the basement is getting the mold washed. At least I'll go down there and put
Hey,
some soap on.
there is a benefit here.
I didn't even think about that. I should.
You should have thanked them.
Is this the couple that has the alligator? Because the alligator needs the water.
No. That's a whole different.
That's a whole new thing.
It's a whole nother house, and it's a whole
Yeah.
nother story. Yes.
They're waiting for the hippopotamus to come in.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get to that one day. We will. But so I had to explain to her, okay, how much is it leaking right now? Well, not bad, because the towel has been beneficial. Okay. It's at least slowed it down, and it doesn't leak that bad if you don't turn it up that much. Okay. So
Turn it up. Oh, she can turn it off.
What are they turning?
So is this the spigot that's broken?
see, now I'm on the phone. These are details I am not privy to.
Oh.
Okay, all I have to go on here is the faucet fell off and it's leaking.
These sound like the messages I get from the property management company.
Okay?
They don't understand mechanical.
Yeah, there are terms
They don't
here.
know to ask probing questions.
No, right.
Yes. So when you say water, the
faucet
faucet
fell
broke
off.
But you can turn it off. That would beg me to ask the next question. You turn the shut-off valve off, or you turn the spigot off, and then I'd have a better idea what they broke.
And then you also want to ask, so where's the water actually leaking? Because now we have multiple choices,
I'd be really alarmed if it was going upstairs.
which was a possibility.
I don't know.
This would not be the first time these two have called me. At one of the times,
Are they recreational marijuana users?
I don't know.
Maybe they
Maybe they should be.
Maybe they should be.
Maybe
That
medical.
way they'd spend
Because-
more time eating and sleeping and not messing with the
Because
faucet.
I have had a phone call from them anxiously telling me, I need to get over there. There's water effing everywhere. As we will discuss later. It's everywhere because the PEX underneath the sink, it popped. It's not supposed to, but they do. You ever have one pop?
I've had rats eat through it. They love eating it.
Well, that's interesting. Okay.
They love Romex and they love PEX.
The PEX, I've never had one eat through it, but the result is the same. It's a lot of water everywhere. I guess if they eat a little hole, it's just then spitting. It's not as voluminous as
Could
when
be.
it.
Depends how big the rat is.
Well, I guess so. If they just really take a good chunk out of it, it's like beef jerky. Take it just and then.
It would be great if they hit the electrical wire first.
Or after with the water running. Doesn't really matter.
It'd be like a National
Well,
Lampoon Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, I
movie.
tell you what, you solve one problem right away then.
Here.
Now all you have is an electrical problem and a plumbing problem. You don't have an extermination problem.
That's right.
They saved that part of the deal
Well,
for
they
you.
did.
It depends.
See,
on
they're
how many
saving you money
mice or
already.
rats you have.
What's that?
Depends how many mice or rats you have.
This is true. Well, you got rid of one. The one that did the damage is suffering the consequences of his actions.
Hold them accountable. If we could
He's
just-
being held
We
accountable.
could just do that with. Some
If
of
the
rats.
electric is hot and he takes a chunk out of the pipe, the PEX, there's water, there's electricity. You have now dinner. It's
right.
fried for you already.
I've just lost my appetite.
Tastes like chicken.
Probably.
No. But in either case, you have a lot of water. They called me. The PEX had snapped. Water
I
everywhere.
thought they broke the faucet off.
This was before, because it's the same people. Because the faucet, remember, we're talking about, the faucet just fell off. And just like the PEX just fell apart.
I think they threw something under the cabinet.
Well, you can't presume these things. You can't presuppose such things.
okay.
You can't make
Presume.
these assumptions.
Yes.
You can't. No. They might just been, all those pots and pans stacked in all kinds of directions, jammed underneath that kitchen sink, and
Plenty
the
of room.
knives.
Shove it further.
I mean, it fits fine. You can't presuppose something got broke when they were jamming that door shut. You
and then
can't.
latched it closed afterwards.
Well, it didn't really close. But if you hit it hard enough, you run into the living room to watch TV, problem solved, right? So that really couldn't have been the issue.
No, I don't think.
I don't think it was the issue. So the PEX just fell off, just like the kitchen faucet just fell off. And I remember Billy called. He's hysterical. You can hear him on the phone. The water is gushing everywhere in the kitchen. And I said, have you tried turning the shutoff off? Expletive, expletive, expletive. Where is the expletive, expletive? Under. Okay, so we finally got that problem solved. And then eventually I got there. Suffice to say, the kitchen floor was really clean. Really clean.
Another benefit. Saving you money again.
I'm telling you what. And all my stuff in the basement,
Really clean.
all it needed was soap and a towel. So the faucet, I asked her, okay, how high, where's this water coming from? It only, again, remember, it only leaks real badly when you turn the water on full. So I'm like, okay, where's this water really coming out of?
Exactly.
I said, all right, right now, is it leaking? No. Okay. Now we know, okay, so it has to do with the valves, not the faucet. Details, remember? These are things you would
Probing
like.
questions.
Probing questions. Probing questions get succinct answers. So now I know, okay, keep the towel on it, and I'll have Alfonso or myself will swing by, we'll take a look at it. I happen to be there the next
Tomorrow morning,
when I get around to it.
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Something like that. I
Did you
don't
bring a
have
bathing suit? Or
morning.
did you just-
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you're not a morning person.
I'm not a
you
morning
weren't sure what
person.
you're going to walk into. You know, fishing boots. something
Galoshes,
else.
yeah. Now you got to bring waders, fishing
Waders,
pole. Who
yeah.
knows? You
Stop by
know.
Orvis on the way there.
I
Pick up
tell
some
you,
gear.
I didn't even think. You know, gosh, I could have caught dinner, do some fishing.
Golf a little bit, think
Well, you know what? I've already got the water. I could put some sand over there. Kitchen's the 18th hole.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Throw a log there. You know,
Make a
grow
fo-
some toads. You can have frog
I'll
legs.
tell you what. Make a campfire. Got the whole deal going. Didn't even see. These are the things
these
that.
things.
This is why I have other people involved in projects. You get more ideas. So yeah, I swung by the next day in the afternoon to find. You know, there's the cap you screw on to the faucet head.
Right.
It had fallen off,
That must have been a Three Stooges episode.
which is interesting
The
because
screw
you.
was loose again, right?
But the thing about that,
You're
Behind
talking
the nut.
about
here's the problem with
magic wand.
that. Yeah, because have you ever had you've had to take one off, right? Can you just take it? No, you can't. You need tools to take this thing off. How did that just fall off? Tom, how did that just fall? Have you ever seen one of those, you know, it's the nut at the top.
Yeah, you need the long stem
You need,
remover tool.
you
the
need
whole
a,
bit.
now it's right there on the top. I'll give them that. It's at the top of the two-handle faucet. You know, it sits right on the hub.
So where was the rest of the handle?
It was all still intact. Everything was intact.
And it just came off
But that piece at the top
for the stem.
for the stem, because you have the hub and then the faucet head. So the stem right there, that piece just came off. You need pipe wrench or
Well,
extended
you need the
pliers.
Stem. You need the stem removal.
Yeah, and you've to screw that thing off.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I walked in and Billy says, yeah, look, it just fell off. And he turns the water and sure enough, Old Faithful, there we go. That's what it is. And I'm like, how did that just fall off? Woof, and I don't know. Okay, so we've established that.
Well, hey, at least you didn't need any more parts.
Yeah, not yet anyway. It's,
Oh, it keeps going.
well, it's still there. This was only a few days ago.
Oh, give him time again.
I'm
Wait till he messes with the shower.
I'm thinking, oh gosh, please. Let me think, have they ever? Not yet.
Yeah, don't put any ideas in their head here.
No, right. I think from now on it's
Keep
like,
the bad karma out of this story.
yeah. No, I think, so I've got to go over there and I'll probably run over there tomorrow. I have to be
good,
in town
thanks.
for some reason. Yeah. And I've got to fix this.
You haven't fixed it yet. You didn't fix his kitchen sink yet?
The faucet.
You didn't fix it yet.
It's only a couple days. Remember, he's got a towel on it.
Okay, yeah.
Remember?
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah,
No.
that's different.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I can just use the hot water.
And
all the time.
remember, I showed him, hey, remember, you can always shut the water off underneath the sink. And I opened it. Looks like a kid's closet. Stuff comes falling out of there. I'm not going in there. I don't know what's in there. I don't know what lives in there. I don't know what you store in
Establish that rats like to bite the
It could be
stuff.
rats getting ready to eat the pecks. I'm not going in there. But if you garner up the courage, you can stick your hand in there, and that valve in the back, trust me, it's there. Believe. You turn it, it'll shut the water off, and it will no longer create Old Faithful in your kitchen. So I told him, those are your two options. And I'll swing by, or I'll have Alfonso swing by one of these days.
Now, have you gotten called back like 3 or 4 times for the same issue yet?
On other properties? Or this
No,
one?
just that one.
This one, no.
Same people, same issue.
No, they call.
Oh well, that
No, see, this is why.
These are great people then.
Yeah, and I also know it's not an emergency.
Yeah, see,
Come on.
I had one person downstairs kept calling, water coming through the ceiling onto her sofa again. I go upstairs, and yep, water all over the floor.
Yeah.
What's going on? Oh, the toilet overflowed. Oh, okay.
Toilet just overflowed.
No, just overflowed.
Just overflowed. It happens, you know. It just overflows.
Nothing's in it.
No,
Oh no.
no, didn't put anything in it either.
Nope. Okay. Well, I can't clear it. Oh, time to take the toilet off. Are these your scissors?
In the toilet, in the line, in the like
Jammed on the outgoing
No,
to the main.
they're like the kitchen faucet.
I don't know how that got there.
I have no idea.
That's your responsibility to fix that.
Yeah.
At least
Well,
that's
of
what I
course.
was told.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put it back on it.
Yeah.
Well, then I finished doing that, and then I drove 15 miles back to the project I was working on by myself because it was COVID, because you couldn't get anybody to work.
Yes.
And we were good. All right, bill them for it. Week later, another call from the person downstairs.
Same person.
Got water coming through the ceiling. Go upstairs. Water's all over the floor. Anything in the toilet? Oh!
Oh, no way.
Well, something's in the toilet. Flip it upside down. Yeah, there's this plastic smiley face kid thing blocking it again.
But they didn't put it in there.
No, and
See-
and once I found it, I left the toilet upside down
Yeah.
and told them that they could take it out, and I left for my job.
There you go. Yeah.
And guess what?
Huh.
That was the last time they clogged the toilet.
No. No, see, that's not what happened. Here's what happened. The scissors were getting ready to go out that night. They had a party.
They had
Well,
a
this
ball.
They
was
were
this
getting
was the
ready.
plastic thing.
They were getting ready for the
Kid's
ball.
toy.
See, they were getting ready for the ball. The ball and the scissors were going out. See, and what happened is when you took the scissors out of the toilet, the
It
ball
left
got
the ball.
upset
Okay.
and went and
Committed suicide.
took itself home. Okay, so it went and hid. And the scissors decided, well, you took them out, and they were all upset, so they didn't go anywhere. And then the next week, it was, the ball decided, well, I'm going to go out. But it had to go to the bathroom before it left.
That's right.
So it jumped in the toilet, and that's how it got in there. Because
Well,
you know your customers don't do this.
Couldn't flush it himself.
How did he do that?
I
He
don't know.
must have had help by the scissors.
I don't know.
Well, he's a
Without
ball.
the
He can
scissors,
jump.
How did he cut it? You know, I mean, did you
Well, he's a ball. He can jump on the
oh, there
rim.
you go. Yeah, there you go.
So he got done, hit the handle, and went
went
into the
yeah,
toilet.
that's what it
So
was.
that's how it happened.
There it is.
There it is. Because you know the people didn't put it in there.
No.
I've never had. We've had a plastic cup in a toilet. Plastic cup. Put a plastic cup in a toilet. See how long your toilet will function.
Hell of a drink.
Well, yeah, no, right? It doesn't. It doesn't. And of course, they have no idea how that happened. It's
course
amazing. They know how this happened.
But you know what? They figured out how to stop it from happening after they had no bathroom for 2 days. It's amazing how that
It's called plausible deniability.
Well, that's what the tub is for. See, you can.
The women didn't like that idea.
Yeah, but you know,
And it's a little challenging with number 2.
Yeah. We know how that all gets taken care of. But no, but it's just interesting to me. We don't know how these things happen.
No.
Faucets just fall off. Toilets just magically get
Have you
jammed
ever,
up.
you ever pulled a shirt out of the toilet yet?
Shirt out of a toilet. I've had real small T-shirts.
I don't know.
Yes.
I'm talking a teenager shirt.
Oh, teenager shirt, full size shirt. No, I've had like a
You've missed
toddler's-
out.
I guess I have. Well, now let's think about this. A regular toddler's T-shirt, albeit thin, right, with the onesie.
Oh, that'll go
It's got
down,
the
no
onesie.
problem.
It'll get so far. It gets so far, and then it doesn't. And then I think it produces the same results as a full blown out flannel shirt. Mm-hmm. Okay? So, but how does it get there? How'd it get there?
It might be a new
Well,
kind of toilet.
I asked Jose
They
that.
have the toilets that flush you. Maybe this one sucks it out of you. So maybe the T-shirts.
Maybe
It's a
that's
whole
what
new
it
toilet.
is.
They're experimenting with a new kind of
A new
toilet.
They've bought new toilets and haven't told us. They're suction-based toilets. You don't even have to flush them. They work by themselves.
You don't have
I
to
love
sit
this.
down.
They're the
Just stand
waterless
over it.
kind.
Huh?
The waterless kind.
They're waterless kind of.
Yeah.
Wow, they just suck the stuff out of you.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I got the shirt out for Jose, and we were good. And he called the following week. He said he was still having a problem. So I'm like, what the heck? It's not up here. And so I start running the hot water, and I start going in the basement, feeling the pipes. I'm like, warm here, cold here.
Same pipe.
It's in the middle of a pipe in the basement.
Yeah.
There's no clean out. I can't get anywhere. Break out the Sawzall.
Oh,
Out.
it's serious. When you need a Sawzall, it's gotten serious.
And I open the pipe up and I look in. I'm like, is that what I think it is? Jose. He looks in and he's like, that's where that got to.
Oh, I've been looking for that.
Oh,
Trombone mouthpiece.
I thought it was going to say,
Estaba mirando para la cama.
Trombone mouthpiece.
no me camisa.
I asked him if he wanted it back for the kid. He doesn't take trombone anymore.
Yeah,
it's
no.
me camisa.
Well, he doesn't take trombone anymore. I wonder why. Yeah, he can.
Well, he could now.
He can. Yeah, there you go.
You want it back?
Just put it back on.
Want
Should
it
work
back?
just fine. I mean, it's just
You might want
waterlogged.
to clean
it's
it up
metal.
a bit.
Maybe a
Before
little.
putting your mouth
I
on.
don't know. You might get a cool sound. You might have one of those musical moments where you have that
You might get something growing
identif-
on your lip in a week if you put that in your mouth.
Yeah, but you know what? For the trade-off, you might have that one in a every now and then musical sound that breaks through. It's like that sound that just everybody knows. It's like the Eddie Van Halen guitar. It's Brian May's guitar. It's that Boston sound.
The Bob Marley moment.
The Bob. There you go.
I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall when they were taking the trombone back to the place.
Yeah.
Where's the missing
Trombone.
pieces?
Where's the horn?
Where's the missing pieces?
And it would be like the faucet.
It'll show up.
And nobody knew how it got there.
No, of course, but this is what I'm saying. We go back to the faucet just fell off. The piece just fell in the toilet. The plastic cup just fell into the toilet and clogs these things. The ball just went into the toilet. But we know how we've established the ball and the scissors jumped in by themselves.
I know.
They got
I
by
mean,
themselves.
M. Night Shyamalan would love your guys' properties for all the just the background they have out there. He wouldn't have to pay for any of it.
No.
Make a suspense movie and there it is.
There it is. See?
Save a lot of money.
Yeah. It's a mystery story because
It is.
the thing is, it's the whodunit.
That's right.
Whodunit.
Well,
That's
that reminds me of when you get the call from the fire marshal.
right. Yeah, I've had.
It's like, who did it this time? Mm-hmm. Who set the alarm off? What happened? Jose's wife announced that we needed to get her a new stove. This was after the fire marshal called. I said, "Oh, what happened?" Well, she
This
turned. She
sounds
turned
like
it
a
on
popcorn.
to-
I'm
she
gonna
turned it
have a
on to
chip.
preheat, but she never looked inside before
Oh.
she did that.
Whoops.
She doesn't have any Tupperware anymore.
See, I would have thought there would have been a ball, scissors, and a trombone piece in the stove, but okay.
And a shirt.
I'm not sure.
But
They're all getting together to
But
go
I was
out.
supposed to buy a new stove.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to buy a new stove after she melted her Tupperware in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't. I said that one was on you.
Yeah. Oh, you cruel.
I know. But they
Wow.
got the church to pay for it.
Okay, that makes perfectly good sense.
And it was okay because that
Can
was
I hear it
before
in
the
there?
church had gotten them the sofa.
Because who put the Tupperware in the oven, in the stove? Nobody knows, I'll bet you.
No,
They fessed up?
It just wasn't their fault.
Oh, it wasn't their fault. Okay.
wasn't their
All right, well, that's understandable. You put something in the stove and you forget about it. These things happen.
They do.
You put scissors in the toilet.
I want to
and
know
forget about it.
what happened to their kitchen sink. Because we put a replacement kitchen in there, opened up the walls, put a new sink in, and we got a call like 3-4 months later, the sink's leaking.
So it kind of like the faucet broke. It fell
Well,
off.
yeah,
it fell off.
But this sink got stabbed to death.
The sink.
The sink got stabbed to death.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it got stabbed
The sink got stabbed
to death.
to death.
This is the
This-
same family as the
Trombone mouthpiece and the shirt.
and the shirt. Oh, not the.
They have
not the
11
Not
kids.
the Tupperware in the stove.
That's her too.
Oh, can I have an amend, please?
So the sink got stabbed to
Stabbed
death.
to death.
So first off, you're presupposing the sink was actually alive.
It isn't now.
Okay, so how? Tom,
There's
how
no explanation.
did the sink get stabbed to death?
There was no explanation.
Were there stab marks in the sink?
Yes.
Okay, was it
They
a?
did not leave the
Was it a
knife in
fishing? Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Jose goes out fishing for the day, comes home. He's going to clean dinner, and
Yeah.
he's got his fishing knife, and he's chopping the head and
No,
doing
no,
like you
no.
scale. No.
I'm asking, where's the freezer?
Okay, so what did this? I'm curious. What does a stab to death sink look like?
A colander.
Okay, so
It functions the same.
I was gonna. So the water underneath the sink is acting as a strainer. So you could take your spaghetti
And
and,
just throw it
literally
into
put it
the-
in the sink.
Yeah.
And
then the 10 kids can come and just take
take the spaghetti right out of the sink. Gosh,
They were very nice people, though.
I think Kohler should be all over this.
Yes.
Kohler making faucet,
was a
sink strainers. It's
It
all
was
in one bit.
It was a project source.
Oh, okay. See.
Yeah.
And it probably already had a patent. Somebody probably already had it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they liked the project source sink. I think they wanted a better sink.
Wow.
That's what it was. That's how I would go about getting a better sink.
Well, maybe that's how stuff just falls off.
Well, when you buy cheap stuff, yeah, it gets stabbed to death.
But we don't buy cheap stuff.
I buy cost-effective things depending on where it is.
Now there it
some
is.
items-
Yeah, we're frugal.
Some
Yes,
Some items you spend more money on. Other
we're
items,
frugal, Tom. We're not cheap. We're frugal. We're cost
There
conscientious.
you go.
well, when you got a ton of stuff to do,
Like our government, yeah.
That's right.
you got to stretch your buck.
You know what? If I
The mini
can,
mansion and the trailer park versions.
well, if I can get it in the scratch and dent aisle, I'm certainly going to get it.
Depends where the dent is.
Exactly. And even, hey, look, because here's what we already know. It's probably going to get stabbed to death. So we're giving it a head start. That's all.
That's all.
That's all. We're helping them feel better about it. And here's how you do it. If you strike it just right, you create a proper cavernous slash to allow the water to go through, leaving the spaghettis
wonderful.
and the noodles in the sink.
You're removing all the guilt. It's
Absolutely. And that's what it's about. Because when somebody calls and says, the faucet fell off, you don't want to just automatically blow up and scream, how did you break the faucet?
That's right.
That's not the proper response.
They may not have done anything wrong.
They may not have. The scissors fall into toilets all the time. I know I've Never had scissors fall into my toilets.
Oh,
But your properties are different.
must be, yeah. Must be something in the water in the Quakertown
I don't
area.
know. Maybe so.
Yeah.
You know, these things happen. Balls they fall into toilets all the time without kids putting them in there. Plastic cups, oh, come on. That's understandable. They just fall in. Although I have to say, in this particular case, it literally did just fall in the toilet. However, you know those stands you put above the toilet so that you can put everything you
That
own?
could fall into the toilet.
Yeah.
You want to make sure you have one of everything there.
soap,
Yeah.
balls, toys, toothpaste, toothbrushes,
Nail polish remover.
nail polish remover,
That
paint
little-
thinner,
that little-
WD-40.
That little cap that's going to just get stuck in the
All of
pipe that
this.
you can't plunge through.
The cup that you rinse with when the sink is over there. But that's all on that rack. And when the kids rattle the toilet, it all comes cascading down and falls in the toilet.
There it is.
And by chance, this one, the plastic cup literally did. Fell off in and then stuff. And then the kid, now of course, we can't blame any Ute for not paying attention to see the floating cup with, Dino and Fred Flintstone floating in the toilet. No, we give it a good flush, a hearty
Well, it
flush.
makes it disappear.
Well,
Problem's
yeah,
gone.
Problem gone. I like that. That's
Problem's gone
that's what
now.
he was problem solving. We should give him a ribbon.
No, we should make
He
him
was-
a government official.
Please. He'd be productive. He'd actually do something.
He did something. He
Yeah.
solved the problem.
It's gone.
He made it go away.
That's right.
He made it go away.
He did.
Mommy
He
won't like
fixed
that. Flush.
Flush. There you go. And that way,
I didn't do it. Flush.
it's gone. So yeah.
That's right.
So
Did you
that
put a ball
problem.
in the toilet? No.
Yeah. But suffice to say, we had to remove much of the toilet, obviously, and even some of the piping. It was embedded in the sewer line. But so I'm still, as we speak, I still have to go deal with Billy and Brenda's faucet that fell off.
Oh, that was last week.
What's today? Today
Friday.
is Friday. That would have been early Tuesday. It was Tuesday.
Oh.
So it's been this way since Tuesday.
You think they'll be a little more careful going forward?
No. Why would they?
I don't know. Gave him a few days to steam
Maybe they'll
off.
be a little more careful so that they'd have to deal with it a little longer.
No. Then, if they need a pot of water, you have a tub. You just go in the tub, get a pot of water. And remember, there's a towel. There's a towel. You jam a towel on that, you can crank that mug up. And it's like, hold it tight. Hold her down, Dee.
Come out
She's
with
a
it.
bucking. Brenda, get in here. Hold the towel. It's working its way to the ceiling.
We got to do the dishes.
You take a towel or a bowl and you push down on that.
They might need one of the kids to stand on that thing so they get the dishes done at dinner.
You know, that's a good idea. And maybe that might happen. But, they showed me it's the cap that just you have to screw off with a pipe wrench. Well, they got that off. So I just have to go and reattach that.
Why don't they reattach it?
They only know how to take it off.
He had this. No.
No?
He wouldn't want to do that.
Well, I don't want them to do that.
Oh.
I've seen how they fix stuff.
Taking things apart?
Yeah, I'll go. I've got to go and do something in town. I'll swing by and put it back on so that
Okay.
it doesn't just fall off again.
Yeah, but what about all your stuff in the basement?
It's already been wet once or 3 times.
Okay.
So
You'll just wait for him to move and throw it all in the trash in the out.
pretty much. I've kind of moved anything that was of worth any value under that area. The stuff that remains, yes, will one day just be relocated to a trash bin. So, but there you
Maybe
go.
they can blow a pool down there. They could just have an indoor pool later on with it.
You know, that is not a bad idea.
Kiddie pool. You can blow it up.
We were talking about creating a golf course. I could just make it downstairs.
Yeah.
Call it the 19th hole. Put a bar down there. They're going to fill it up
Pool
with
in there.
water.
Throw some sunfish in there.
There you go. This way, next time the rat or
Watch
the
out for the
pets-
raptors when you're casting in there.
And it's, throw some ice in it if we want.
Oh.
Put the beverage in. Have cold beverages with the
Wow.
fish. We'd be good to go.
Man.
So
Viking Alaskan tours. Who knows?
there you go. And you don't even have to go anywhere.
That's right.
Just go downstairs. So, anyway, the faucet just fell off. I will go and fix it. And that's that.
That's this weekend's job for you?
That's, I'll go deal with that tomorrow. This is the special guest.
Okay.
See, and you can tell he just got back from Panama. That's why he's sporting
I think he should be in the middle. He's all there by himself.
Yeah, but he wants to. He's kind of a recluse. He's reading. He's not interested in what we're doing. He's reading a copy of my book.
Well,
By
he's
the way,
obviously interested.
these are all
He's
my.
reading it.
This is a copy of my book, 7 Stories of Real Estate: The Funny Things That Happen. And yes, you can buy it on Amazon, Barnes and Noble. It's in ebook form. You can go online and you can check it out and buy it. And I very much appreciate it if you do that for me, because our special guest has done that. See, now he got a little sunburn. You can see his face is red. So he's.
Is he bald? Because
He is bald.
His head's
He's
looks
bald.
pretty red, too.
Yes, and he's conscientious about his skin. He has psoriasis, so he's always going to have.
he's wrapped all the way up head to toe.
He is. Yes.
He is, yeah.
He's protecting his skin, but he's not interested in participating with us.
There you go.
He's just kind of sitting
It's a nice
there.
vest he's got going.
That's a
there.
very nice
He's got
vest.
his little pet reindeer.
Nice
with him,
shirt.
Sniffing him. That's,
Yeah, I know the reindeer is very interested in what he's got going on over there.
don't
It's
ask.
like I'm not asking. It's like as long as I don't hear
just get back
anything,
in Panama, don't
yeah,
ask.
as long as and as long as my back end doesn't get wet, we'll call it all good back there. We're gonna let it go.
Just hope the valve doesn't fall off.
Yeah, I hope the valve doesn't fall off. Right. But yes, this is Tom Gillis and
Greetings all.
and Charlie Corrigan. And these are cronies of mine. Charlie and I study Spanish together, and we've been doing that for some time. And Tom and I have known each other doing real estate for, oh my gosh.
20?
Please don't
Wow.
say
20.
that out loud. Don't say it out loud.
I think so.
We can think it. Don't say it out loud.
Yeah.
20 años. Ay, ay, ay.
Yes.
That I have all my hair in its original color
Absolutely.
is a testament there's a living
Wait,
God.
you used to have a lot longer hair and you look just like Rod Stewart when I first met you.
No, he looks just like me.
Exactly.
So
Depends on how you.
it's all a matter of perspective.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some things never change. That's
Neither one of you need money, so what the hell's the
Yeah, no, right? And it's like when people ask me, don't you wish you had his money? I say to them, how do you know I don't? In conclusion, the moral of the story is, if your faucet just falls off, make sure you have a hand towel handy.